Hey guys, my name is Josh Smith. I'm the CEO of Montana Knife Company, and I'm super excited to announce our second knife and our tactical line. This is our task force knife. We are calling it our TF24. Just like the old famous V42 for victory for 1942, we are calling this the TF24 since it is 2024. And this task force knife is meant to be an absolute workhorse. We did a few things on this blade to make this a bit stronger. It's a little bit heavier. It's rigid. This is meant to go anywhere in the world and count on this knife. You know, our War Goat knife is still a bit thinner. It's meant to be kind of light, nimble, and able to have anywhere on your kit and not really notice it. This knife is a little bit more robust for sure. And this knife is really meant to deploy anywhere in the world. And I truly believe your life can depend on this knife and you are gonna be just fine. This task force knife design is really ergonomic. We've got some texture on these scales here that make this thing where it really is not gonna slip out of your hand no matter what the conditions are. We have some jimping here on the spine of this blade where your thumb can index on it. It's got a bit of a point on here. I'm not gonna really call it necessarily a glass breaker because it's not carbide. However, depending on the type of glass and what situation it is, this steel does protrude out a little bit, so you can maybe pop a window in a door or a house. Car windows tend to be a lot tougher to do, so I'm not gonna overstate that part of the knife. However, if you're doing just a little bit of crowd control, even if you have to bop somebody on the head with this thing a little bit to wake them up, you actually have that point there. It does have a lanyard hole, so if you are worried at all about losing this knife, you can also lanyard this to your kit as well. These screws are titanium. They're not gonna rust or have any issue with that. When we have a Cerakote blade on this, which is just gonna help protect it from the elements, but let's face it, the anti-glare part of this is really important. I want you to be able to pull this knife out and use it and not be reflecting like a mirror and giving away your position. This knife also has a really nice thumb wrap in the front here. Again, it's really ergonomic if you need to choke up on it and do stuff. Let's face it, I know and understand that most of you guys are gonna be using your knife 99% of the time, not in a self-defense situation, but in a utilitarian situation. So that's why this blade is really sharp. We tried to make it ergonomic, but in the end, if you have to use this knife to defend your life, I'm fully confident in it. This task force knife comes with a pocket clip on it. This is the Ultra clip, and I want to address that for a second. You guys carry these things in so many different ways that we really struggled deciding which clip to put on it. So we are offering different clips on our website. This is the Tech Lock right here. This Tech Lock clip is on our website. This Blade Tech clip right here is another one that works well with Molly. We're offering this on our website. You can also take this clip off, or you can just zip tie this thing to your gear, which is half of what you guys do anyway. It also has a retention screw here. If you tighten this thing down, this thing is not coming out of its sheath. It gets very, very tight. Security with this is really important to us, how you carry these. And to be honest, I need feedback, and I want feedback as you guys use these things. If there's anything that we can improve on the way you're carrying this or the knife itself, be sure to let us know. And we are offering this knife also in a coyote color Cerakote as well as the black. So we have a couple different colors, a couple of different color combinations on the handles. And again, I think this knife is really cool. It's robust. The length on this blade is 4 1/8 inches long. So this is not a huge knife. It's still gonna be easy for you to carry and put in behind maybe your mags, carry over here on the side of your plate carrier. Anywhere that you need to tuck this knife, it is still manageable. It's not too big. That was one of my huge concerns. It's 9 1/8 inches long overall, and it's a little over 5 ounces heavy as far as weight. So again, not too heavy, but this knife's robust for sure, and it's meant to be solid and get the job done anywhere you guys are in the world. Thank you for your service. I hope you guys love this knife, and send us some cool pics of where these things go. I can't wait to see where they end up.